Today we are gonna undertake taking these two huge giant agaves over to Jen's house. They are as tall as the house. They take up this whole area, and we're gonna replant them at Jen's. More to come on how to transplant a giant agave. This is down a little bit closer to where we'll be digging.
Hey, I'm David. This is my house. These are the two agave plants that were growing here when I got here. They are doing so much better now than they were when I got here, just because I let this yard just grow however it wanted to, and I spread my pea out here in the morning. And so we are going to...
So you were just adding some nitrogen to the soil.
I was adding nitrogen to the soil, exactly.
Okay.
And I don't know what it is about what I did, but maybe they were poisoning the land with chemicals or something. But it's just grown so much. I know it's a lot. I know it's fairly old.
How long have you been here?
I've been here 1.5 years.
Okay.
And so I'm sure it's been here for a while. Before that, it was already pretty big, but it wasn't doing nearly this well.
Yeah.
It did get a little bit of freeze damage.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Back in early March when it froze the worst this past winter. It looked worse before, but it's doing so well now. And this is a small lot, and we don't have room for something like this that's not productive, because we want everything just about growing here to be edible, and as well as other uses.
Well, can't you make tequila out of that?
Maybe so. I don't know, but I don't drink tequila anymore anyway, so.
Okay.
Not after that one time. You know.
Okay. Let's don't talk about that now.
So,
all right.
We are going to move this to a new address. My friend Jen's house on either side of her driveway entrance. So you'll be seeing that process too. And I just wanted to let you know that I've only watched 2 or 3 videos on transplanting, and specifically agave, not even transplanting, just taking it out of a big pot and putting it into the ground, and they were much smaller than this.
It's bigger than you. Like it's taller than you.
It's almost 7
with
feet
its
tall.
point. Yeah.
And so it's going to be an interesting operation, and one of the videos said you got to have all these long sleeves and goggles, and
I would definitely have some goggles
kind of with
those spikes.
And I'm just going to be really careful.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes.
All right.
It'll be exciting, huh? Watching to see what happens to David.
Yes. See if he pokes his eye out with those things. No.
So I'm going to start by cutting the long leaves, or whatever these things are called, that are on the very bottom of the plant.
Okay.
And just pretty much the bottom 1 or 2 little layers way down there.
Okay.
And so that'll make it easier to get onto the tarp, because we're going to put a big, not real big, but a heavy duty 8x10 tarp next to it here, actually under the leaves, right up against the plant. I'm going to dig all around where I think the roots are, and then from underneath, from the backside, I'm gonna dig way down, get it up as high as possible, and then move it onto the tarp, and then we're gonna carry it from the tarp onto the trailer and take it up there. And then so we'll do it with the first one, and then I don't know if we'll document the second one or not, but anyway.
Okay.
Hey, little guy. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be disturbing your home here, your sunning area. Yeah, might as well go find a new spot to sun yourself in, okay? And all you other critters too, okay? Well, this is. I don't actually know what kind of agave plant this is. The edges aren't nearly as serrated as an agave americanus.
They're very gentle.
They do have little sharp edges, little about every quarter to half an inch. You have a really small,
tiny,
serrated edge there.
I wonder how edible this is.
The tips are really sharp.
They really are.
Really, really sharp. So I got to be very careful to not bump into anything like that. Thinking about cutting this one just because of all this freeze damage.
Yeah.
And it'll be easier to get to the other bottom ones.
You're in the video. That's shampoo ginger.
Uh-huh. Which I don't really, I'm planning to take all that out as well. And I'm gonna see if Jen wants that as well. She's got a much bigger property. She's got 1.25 acres. So she has more flexibility as far as the quantity and amount of things she can grow on her land. I only have about, what is it, a seventh, 1/7 of an acre.
Well, we've got this much done so far. We're still working on it. Pulled up this many shampoo gingers that were in the bed here. There's David working away.
So the key is to twist, put pressure on one side or on the top of it so that you can get your knife in there and cut. And we gave up on the little clippers because they couldn't. They're a lot thicker than we realized. That's a lot of structure holding up the leaves. That's why they're so thick. That's why they're so sturdy.
They are a strong, leathery thing.
Yeah, even though the end is
very thin,
it's got this real strong support part here. It's very thick at the base. I shouldn't be touching that probably because it's supposed to be irritating. The sap is irritating.
Not the edge with the sharp little needles there.
Yep, they got me.
Oh,
that's why they say to wear sleeves.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm okay.
All right.
I'd rather.
Oops, sorry. Did I get you with that?
I would rather do it without gloves and sleeves.
You got that one just about finished, Ken?
It is ready to dig out, I think.
No.
No.
Needs to be serrated or something.
Yeah.
I do have a handsaw.
That's right. The clippers got it. It just actually start by showing this pile of. Tell me when you're. Oh, you're. This pile of old leaves, all old dried up leaves, and there were a bunch of pups growing out of here. Tiny little pups. Here's a few of them.
Oh yeah.
And I don't even know if they'll grow, but the reason why is because whoever planted this particular one, we'll have to find out about the other one if it's the same. But look at this. They planted it real close to the house, and it grew up to try to get to the light. And look at the size of this trunk of this thing. It's
Looks
huge.
like it's gonna need a.
And it's got roots trying to grow out of it. I already pulled off
but that's why all these pups. I'm not even going to take these pups out. Maybe this one. Yeah, this one. But I've got a little more cutting to do, and then I'm going to start digging, and I expect to find the root ball right under this area right here. So in a way it's good because it'll be easier to get to the root ball. I'll be able to dig easier from the side of the house here.
Here's Ken and his pony shovel. Starting to dig in there, getting that sand out of there. So not much root in the front, but more in the back where they're going up to the front.
Yep.
We are disrupting a whole ecosystem.
Yep. Haven of ants and lizards. Wow, it's deep.
That's above, so below. Do you want me to hose it for you?
No. Wow, look at that. That's the ginger.
Yep.
Here we got this big China berry.
Whoa!
Right by the big agave plant.
So it was protecting that too, huh?
Look at this, Christy.
Wow. And that's not all the ones that you pulled up like in the bed, right?
No, these are just, they were growing right around the root system of the agave plant.
Too bad that's not edible.
It is.
Shampoo ginger is edible?
The root is, yeah. You can cut them up and put them in soup or something. Ginger? Yeah. Could.
I've never done it, but and they say you don't want to eat a whole lot of, a huge amount of it, but it's good.
Well, I think you have to dry it for like 2 weeks, right? Look at the size of it.
Man, it's massive.
Can you say again a little bit more about what's happening?
Okay, so we found so many huge shampoo ginger roots all around the
Root
ball that we think there's some kind of symbiotic relationship going on between the shampoo ginger roots. Here's an example of one. That's just a small one compared. Look at.
Yeah, I saw it. I
pile
took.
over there.
Yeah, I got the whole big pile coming from all around. Yeah.
And so the root ball of the agave plant so far is pretty small, but it had those China berry and shampoo ginger roots all around it, right up against it. So we're trying to figure out if there's some taproot on this thing that goes straight down from here. We can avoid cutting into it and somehow.
What's up against this side right here?
Huh? This is that big trunk.
No, the sand down below
Oh,
your
yeah,
thumb.
yeah.
All that.
Yeah, I'm in the process of digging. There's some roots.
Just trying to get a shot of that, but I'm in too much sun right now. Oh, that's a mover. It's a moving and a shaking. There we go. It looks like we got it up. Seems to be some room under there. What's the matter, Ken?
Not me.
His knee. All right, well, don't push it. It really hurts, means that you need to pay attention. There's braces for that in
What's that?
CVS.
It did?
What did?
Internet.
Oh.
Huh.
Well, the front of the house has changed already. We've got one of them out. We're about to load it in the trailer for transport.
Ready? 1, 2.
Well, here they are in their travel This is how they got here in Ken's van. Here we are digging new holes. Ken has had his way with it. He's doing a little yoga move, connecting with the earth, trying to get... What a glorious new place for them.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Wow. This is so much better than where they were up against that house.
Right?
But they will fry.
They will what?
Fry. They were in the shade most of the day over at your other place.
Well,
We might need to create an umbrella for them for a little bit.
they were getting too much shade.
It's a pretty big hole.
One of the reasons I know that is because as soon as we cut down the shade tree, the two shade trees,
They
in front,
grew right out.
Man, they just flourished.
So they'll
Yeah.
love it.
So they'll love it here. They love sandy soil. They
Right.
love lots of sunshine because they're a desert plant. So we have lots of sandy soil here. Look at this sand.
I love it. Yeah.
At least as sandy as the soil
Yeah.
in my house.
Okay.
So when we got to the property with the two agave plants on the trailer, we weren't sure at first, exactly where to plant them. And we thought, originally my thought was to have them on either side of the driveway entrance near the street, like as soon as you came onto the property.
Yeah, I hear you.
But then I didn't realize that there was a row of shade trees there. Right? So then we thought about putting them, there's a hill you can get a picture of later
Yeah.
that I was thinking, well, they'll get lots of sunlight up there. And then I realized that there's going to be a driveway, a big turnaround. And
Up there.
there's a natural pattern already developed here. She just got the property a couple months ago. And there's already a natural pattern for the driveway to fall into, to be,
Yeah.
So then I was thinking about putting them up there where the fork of the driveway would be, and we looked at how sandy the soil is down here, and the fact that we really wanted them. She wanted them on either side of the driveway still, and that even though some of the afternoon sun will be blocked, there's still so much more sunlight than they had in my house.
Yeah.
Because, from here, they're just going to get several hours more sun, and they're going to love it here.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So another consideration we had about the placement of them was to make sure that we didn't plant them too close to the edge of the driveway, because they have a big reach. Those spines stick way out, and just now it was at my house after however many years of growing and only a few months with the shade trees gone. It was already
Reaching the top of the house.
7 feet tall.
Yeah.
So if the
Reach.
it could get more than 14 feet
Yeah.
of a reach.
Yeah.
So
you came 7 feet in from the driveway.
we had to pace out and make sure there was plenty of driveway spacing between the two plants. So.
That's a nice, deep, beautiful dug hole with Ken's pony shovel.
So our consideration about which direction to face it, because it's used to facing east, which is that direction. But now it's getting the most shade it's getting from the east, and the most sun in the opposite direction from the west. But it's also going to get a lot of sun throughout the year, especially in the winter, from the south. and it's still getting sun from the east also. So we're going to face it south, and that will also enable people to see it in all its glory from the driveway as they're coming in and out. One, two, three. One, two, whoa! Oh, that's sitting. Ready? All right, there we go. Yep, it's going to come in. Now we've got it.
It's pretty far down into the green. I hope that's going to be okay.
Christy,
Yeah.
can you pull from here? It's leaning a little bit too far
Pull
to
what?
the west. We need to come back towards me. Oh wait, that's probably good right there.
You got it?
How's that center one look? Where's that center one? Right there, right?
Yeah.
I need a shovel.
There it is. And it's
You happen to have a rake?
space.
Yeah.
It's a new place. Look at
You don't have,
look at all the space
Not yet.
it has to grow. Well, what was that experience like there, David?
Well, it was a struggle. This is a big plant, but we had that big hole, and we were able to, between the four of us, slide it off the trailer, and then pull it straight into the hole, and then we noticed that there were a bunch of chinaberry roots growing.
Pick up one from there, show.
through the root ball.
See them right behind you.
Yeah.
Little hitchhikers from your house.
Yeah, we don't want them growing in Jen's yard.
No.
So, pick them up.
And they're alive, right?
I don't know if they would have grown, but we just want to get them, make sure they don't. So, anyway, we had to kind of twist it around and try to roll it so that we didn't break any roots. And
But the main
the
stem
important part
is
was
straight
this
and
stem right
unharmed.
here is
That's right.
pretty much straight up. I mean,
Straight up, unharmed.
it's not perfectly straight up, but it's close enough.
Of course, the ants are finding a whole new home. They're all in there. Going like, what just happened to my cousins? How proud are we of that? It's not reaching the top of that roof.
it'll be fun to watch it recover.
It will be. Yeah, it's rainy season, so it should. This is the next hole. We're getting it prepared. It's right across the driveway from the other one. Look at the space it has now to spread its wings, and
Yeah, it really does seem to be settling right in.
yeah, it's like, oh my goodness,
Yeah, pretty.
I can stretch my heart chakras. That's what that plant's saying over there.
They're just having so much fun.
Is that a slug they're eating?
No, I think it's some sort of beetle.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a small beetle.
To already,
To already have it slanted,
okay.
pre-slanted.
Pre-slant. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I think that's perfect.
Probably.
All three of them are right there.
What are you trying to do with this?
We need to pick it up to get these leaves off of the bending, and then swing this into the hole.
Yeah.
So I can actually pick up maybe one other person over here.
Here they are, both put in place, put back where we saw them. Wow, those are beautiful. Those are mine.